Much there are still several, I would say a couple of thousand people here in the Justin Herman Plaza area.
You know, as we're looking at the torch cam ground shot once again, Robert McDaniel's carrying the torch along with a woman there. It looks like from our other shot from Chopper 11 that it will make its way down bay because that's where the officers are lining up and the crowd is lining up as well.
And if they go up Bay, they will be going past Hyde Street, possibly Leavenworth, and then reaching Columbus Avenue. And that's the question of whether they will turn there and head to Justin Herman Plaza, or if they will continue down Bay, which means they would go past Jones, Taylor. Think of it, if you will, that they are just south of the Fisherman's Wharf.
And if you can see from our ground torch cam, the protesters are still out there, still scuffling with police officers. We don't have any word of any arrests yet, just a lot of pushing and shoving at this point.
Interesting.
Looks like it's turning down Bay right now. But as you can see, the crowd, there are more people lining the route there, getting word of mouth that the torch is coming down this route that no one ever expected, at least the city or the spectators never expected.
Marina, can you hear me?
Once again, I think Robert McDaniel still has the torch. It's hard to see at this vantage point. No, it's another set of runners, excuse me. 77 runners in all, and our Raj Mathai is, at last point we talked to him, was on a bus, and he was going to be one of the runners coming up as well. It was all last minute, all a change, a very fluid situation today. The route has changed from 6 miles to 3 miles. Once again, we're supposed to go down the Embarcadero, down to the Marina, to Aquatic Park, come back to the Embarcadero Bay, Embarcadero, and then come back to Justin Herman Plaza. But as you can see by Chopper 11, it's a different route. You've got the Golden Gate Bridge there in the background. But at some point, it is going to go to Justin Herman Plaza for the closing ceremony.
So here's a new scenario that might be arising in all this. When everyone thinks we're supposed to be heading back toward the Embarcadero, the possibility exists now from, if what we're getting information we're getting from Chopper is that they're actually heading west down Bay, which means they might be heading toward the Golden Gate Bridge.
Looks like they're going.
So
they're
that's
going around. They
what's
just turned around. They just turned around. This is confused. Okay, this is the new set of runners.
Raj, have you been given any new instructions?
We're still trying to get Raj on the phone, but we're looking at the new set of runners, still going, I believe, west down
That's
Bay.
unclear at this point. They were going east. Now we're just unclear, and we're such a tight shot that it's hard for us to tell. Raj, can you hear us?
Yes, I can, loud and clear.
Okay, what new developments? What have they told you now?
Okay, I got off that last bus that I was on, and I was put onto another bus, excuse me, and right now there are about 20 to 30 torchbearers that we are all still waiting to run. Everything seems to be going smoothly. We are heading on our bus towards the Marina Green.
You are heading toward the Marina Green. So are you on the Marina Green, or can you tell what street you're on right now?
You know what, we're just turning on Marina Green. I am on the bus, and they're kind of going left and right, kind of squiggly, but we're going to make a right on Laguna right now, and it's going to take us right to the water.
When Chopper 11 did pull out earlier, we did see that it was going to the water, as Raj said. But, you know,
right,
this is an ever-changing situation. Excuse me?
We are right on Laguna and Marina, right at the Marina Green.
Okay.
And once again, are other runners on the bus with you as well?
Very good spirits. There's about 20 people here, including Olympic Marilyn King, football star Herschel Walker, and a lot of other notables.
Were they confused just as much as you were as to if you were going to run this route at all, or when they were going to get off, or where they were going to be?
Absolutely. Everyone was just kind of patiently waiting for orders. Mayor Newsom came onto this bus and kind of addressed everyone, and once again was very reassuring, and just said, you know, in a comical yet reassuring way that, hey, bear with us. We're trying to figure this out as we go.
I think we're all trying to figure this out at this point. We also have NBC 11's Diane Dwyer at Justin Herman Plaza. Diane, we had a sighting of the former mayor Willie Brown earlier. Has he left the scene and perhaps he's boarded a bus to do the torch run?
As far as I know, he's still here backstage. We saw him come in, and then they kind of whisked him backstage. There's a tent area, sort of a keeping area there. So our understanding is that he's being kept there. It's possible maybe he'll be one of the final runners bringing it in here to Justin Herman Plaza. But you know what? I'll tell you what. Justin Herman Plaza is packed. It's got a very good feeling right now. It's like a party, very light atmosphere. But I just can't fathom how they could choose to bring that torch into this situation. It's very friendly, but it's packed. And I just think that there's a possibility that things could go wrong if it came in here. And there's no control here. There's too many people. They can't possibly have the kind of control they have right now out of Van Ness and out at the Marina Green. So everyone's waiting here to see if it comes in. But I would be very surprised, to be perfectly honest, if they end up bringing this back to Justin Herman Plaza. There's just too many people and too much chaos.
Well, what a symbol of victory for the city that would be if they were able to get the torch to cross the Golden Gate Bridge, San Francisco's most famous and recognizable landmark. There was a peaceful, meditative protest there earlier, but supposedly right now the bridge is clear. So right now you can see them. I believe they are along the Marina Green right now, and if they're heading that way, they've gone past Fort Mason at this point.
Perhaps NBC 11 Cheryl Hurd can help us out here. Cheryl, what do you know so far?
Well, I've never been in a situation where it's been live television at its best, and I still have David Perry with me right now. And we've been talking about another contingency plan. You've heard rumor after rumor, maybe Marina Green?
That's one that I hadn't heard until you mentioned it. I have heard of a lot of contingency plans, some of which we've been able to share, others we did not. The one thing that I will say is what we have said for the last several days, that Mayor Newsom said this situation could change at any second, right up until the torch relay starting, and that's exactly what we saw today.
Is there a possibility that there will not be a closing ceremony?
I think anything is possible at this moment, absolutely. And again, what I want to stress is that is based on what the mayor has made clear, public safety. And if the security personnel and the city family make the decision that it would be not in the public interest to have a large gathering with the torch, that could certainly come off the table. But at the moment, I'm not hearing any confirmation of that.
We have not seen the mayor at all this morning or this afternoon. Do you have any idea where he is? Is he at City Hall?
I honestly don't know the answer to that question. I have not been with Mayor Newsom today. I do know that Mayor Newsom has been personally engaged in every decision and that he has been very concerned on a personal level about the safety of his citizens and all those who have come to San Francisco, including those who are coming to exercise their First Amendment right to protest. I know it has been his very deeply felt hope that those protests would not result in violence.
San Francisco police said that they would have an update on their website. Do you know how many arrests have taken place? Do you have any idea?
I do not. I have not heard anything about arrests from the SFPD. That would be a question best directed to them. If I hear, however, anything, I'll certainly let you know.
Okay, thank you very much, David Perry, who is the organizer of this torch run. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks a lot, Cheryl. Let's get